7:17, and we're back. I want to thank Joyce Vanderpool for telling us about the GRAB Coalition. Again, please check it out at thegrabcoalition.com, and GRAB is spelled with 2 A's. And there's activities throughout the month of October.
Don't forget those 2 A's.
2 A's.
2 A's in GRAB Coalition,
Yeah.
Karen.
They never learned how to spell, so just put 2 A's in there. We're back, and
2 A's.
our buddy Rob Alderman is here. Before we get to the movies that we're going to talk about this weekend,
Movies.
I've got to say something about your fantastic slim down. You are looking
I don't know what else to
good.
say, everybody. We talked about it last week. He keeps wanting to talk about it. It's because he thinks I'm so handsome.
Well, it's just.
And I am handsome.
You are handsome.
It's just that I'm handsomer.
Handsomer. You've enhanced your handsome.
You know, I can't really tell if it's lost weight or if it's the new cologne I've been wearing like the last month.
It makes you look slimmer?
Yeah, I put this cologne on and people are kind of like, whoa, hey.
But in the
handsome
last
guy.
30...
I keep getting closer to it.
There you go.
It's a Karen over here.
The last 30 days you've lost 50 pounds, is that right?
Yeah, in there, 50-ish.
Roughly.
I'm at this weird spot now where it's kind of like couple pounds.
Kind of like hit a
Sort of
wall.
goes-
And you gotta get
I
through
don't
that.
really know, but we're in breakthrough, Cleveland.
Yeah. And
You
what's
paying
your,
attention to me?
what's your goal?
You know, the goal is like 120.
Well, you're
something
almost
like that.
halfway there.
120 pounds, something like that. I'd like to be 250 pounds, which is Slinky's weight,
Yeah.
by Christmas.
Yeah. For your
For my height,
250
Karen,
would be about right.
250. Yeah, look out, ladies.
You'd like.
Look out, ladies.
Or in the case of my wife, lady.
Yeah. Look out, lady.
Look out, lady.
Well, 250.
And then I'll back
is your
off
height, you'd
here.
Like a great
Yeah.
linebacker.
I didn't really know how I was going to follow up that exciting segment with Joyce.
Oh.
You and Joyce kind of made that whole thing feel like a funeral at the end. I didn't catch the beginning, Karen. It was,
No, it was good.
Please.
Joyce is doing a great job.
she's so
Great
tired.
job.
Look,
Yeah.
she's like, please check out our website.
She did.
She wasn't feeling well. She's been to Ohio and she got some kind of virus or something.
Joyce is fantastic.
Yeah,
She knows. If she was sitting right here, she would be okay with that joke.
Yeah, she's doing great.
Yeah,
Went to
yeah.
the movies last night. First
This
movie I'd been
is
to
what I heard.
in 2 months, probably.
Yeah. This is what I heard.
Went to look who just walked in.
I can't believe you guys are doing this show
Here,
without me.
I can't
want
believe you
you to
showed up
sit
late
here.
and made us do this show without you.
It's all right. Karen didn't seem too happy
Ryan-
with having to sit next to me anay.
Ryan Fariselli just walked
come
in.
and sit down.
He hasn't
We
been
have,
here in forever.
you know, we have a horrible track record
Yeah,
of being here and being here on time.
Karen-
And what makes it worse is when we're late.
How does it feel,
We
Karen,
still
just to
walk
get
right in.
booted out?
Just,
He just
He's
comes
a
in and says,
bully.
"Get out of my seat."
Don't you watch Glee, Fariselli? Bullying is not cool anymore.
I like it like this. My seat's warm.
I'm gonna tell a funny story here real quick.
All right.
I'm gonna
It's the only
interrupt
kind
you.
of story you have. You say that
That's
as if there are others.
True. Well, I told a serious story years ago. It didn't go over. Here's the deal. This is a true story, which I thought was very funny. When I began losing all this weight, one day I was sitting in Slinky's office, and we're talking about how I'm losing weight. And I said, you know, when I hit my goal, I'll be thinner than you. And he puts his finger up. He goes, stop. Right there. I have something to say. I said, okay. And he goes, I will be your mentee. I will be your manservant. I'll
be your shadow.
I will be your shadow. I will not. I refuse to be ever your fat friend. And I understood that because, you know, we kind of have this agreement. We've had this agreement ever since we were friends.
Well, what's
that
interesting
I am the fat friend.
is Ryan has lost quite a bit of weight.
That's what I was
too.
going to say.
Yeah.
So to this end, he's lost 15 pounds himself just by cutting out Pepsis
Yeah, that'll do it.
and all other forms of food.
Any kind of
He
soft
just
drink.
decided, let's just quit eating.
It's true.
So you-
Speaking of outrageousness, what is with this? Do you
Yeah,
guys see
Are
this
you ready?
at home?
Check this out. Look. Here's the deal.
It's like super paisley
You know,
califragilistic.
Without Palo here, we can't zoom in on it, you know. But here's the deal with this shirt. I bought this shirt way back, and it was really too tight for me when I bought it. And so it has sat in my closet. I forget why I bought it. I was going to some conference somewhere. I think I got it when I was going to Long Beach or something. Anyway, the fact is I never get to wear it, and today's the CMA conference.
There you go.
And it's also a dress down day at Life Care. So
the
I can
paisley-
actually wear this shirt, and I never, ever get to wear it. And I know we're booking through time. We only have 2 movies to review,
Yeah.
plus Courageous. Today is the Long-Term Recovery Committee is pleased to announce our very first groundbreaking of the very first home rebuilt, completely rebuilt since the tornadoes.
9:30 a.m.
At
this
9:30
morning.
today.
I plan
And
to be
so I wore this shirt because I'm going to be dealing with the media
There you
today.
go.
And I thought, I've got the conference today. I got to deal with the media this morning. I thought, what better time to impress?
There you go.
I'm impressed.
Thank you. I really like this shirt. Thank you.
Well, speaking of
Anyway,
impressed,
Dan went and saw Courageous.
I was impressed.
Of course you were. Were there
And there were no animals in it.
That's what I was going to ask.
There were
Was
no
there-
No Ryan
not
Gosling,
one animal.
or
There was-
Jostling.
There were a few stuffed animals, but there were no
Well-
talking animals, no monkeys, nothing. It was a great, great movie. Well produced, well acted. Sherwood Baptist in
Right.
Georgia
Sure.
is
Yeah.
the one who produces this series of films, and they did Fireproof, which I went to see last year.
Did you like Fireproof?
I liked Fireproof, but the acting was lacking.
But this is on a different level, isn't it?
And
Courageous
I
is
was
way better.
expecting Courageous to be in the same genre as Fireproof, even though I love Fireproof.
Yeah.
But this one was at another level. It was
Courageous is
fantastic.
clearly, Slinky and I were talking about this on the podcast. Courageous is taking them over the top now.
Mm-hmm.
They're making movies.
Yeah. You know,
They're making movies.
Yeah.
the only thing that really could improve their situation is if they would start titling their films better. Like, unfortunately, one of the things that they struggle with is I think it's okay to market yourself as a Christian film company, and I think it's okay to market your films as Christian films. But I think then when you give them titles that sound like preachy Christian Collateral, like Courageous, like it almost makes it start from a publicity standpoint, start to feel a little in your face.
I mean, any atheist would say that. That's
Well, I must say, it is.
I want
I
them
think
to be
I'll tell you
popular.
the truth, though. You know how you said? Wait, I do think it's important to note. You talked about they sound like preachy Christian Collateral. It's because they almost always their films are book adaptations of preachy Christian Collateral. I mean, the book is preachy.
Sure.
It's about, hey, older men, you need to mentor younger men.
Right.
Yeah,
That
was
is the way that is.
overtly. They were not shy about presenting the gospel message. I mean,
Right.
it was overtly Christian, but
And,
it wasn't
and I'm
one
in
of those.
favor of that. I just think that if they would title them a little more sort of generic audience friendly, they might get more people to go see it.
Yeah.
Preaching the gospel to people who already follow the gospel isn't really as effective as preaching it to those who don't.
Yeah,
I guess that's what I'm
I
trying
think
to get
this
at.
movie, in my view, watching it last night, appealed to
Right.
general audience, anybody who is
Right.
a parent.
And if they're at the point where they're making those films like that, then I think that
I didn't feel like Courageous sounded too overtly Christian. The problem with Courageous as a title for me was it sounded like a dog's name.
or a football movie.
Like, a dog or a football movie. Anyway, we got to get through these other two. So let's
What's
start.
those other two movies?
Go see Courageous.
The Ides of March. This is
I've seen the trailer.
Ryan Gosling.
Oh yeah.
Deal with it. He's so dreamy, Dan.
Your favorite actor. Love that Notebook.
Notebook was great.
This is the new political thriller starring
George
Ryan
Clooney.
Gosling and George Clooney, where George Clooney is a presidential hopeful.
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling is his handler.
Yeah.
And somehow Ryan does something wrong. We don't know what it is. And Clooney is not happy.
No.
With
I
Gosling.
think his ethics got in the way or something like
And
that.
as much as
You think that happens in politics? I don't know.
As much as you love Ryan Gosling,
Yeah, I'm not going to like this movie.
you're gonna probably like it, but I give it a hate. I have to
Why?
tell Cleveland.
Yeah.
Because this is, Ryan made a good point on the podcast the other night.
I do that.
That like Clooney only makes kind of fun, wacky love stories or really boring thrillers.
Yeah, I don't see him as a presidential candidate, even though he's got the look of a presidential candidate
Sure.
for TV. But going from that to from what was the movie? It wasn't Band of Brothers. No.
I don't
What was
know.
the
You
other
talking
one?
about the men that stare at goats?
Oh, brother, where art thou?
Oh, well.
Going from that to a presidential candidate.
He'll
that's
never
quite a
do
leap.
another Oh Brother.
No.
No one will. No one will do that.
Yeah,
that film's
right.
too fantastic. But
Yeah, we both give this one a hate. We don't think it's.
You
gonna
didn't
be-
like it either.
here's
No.
the deal. I think I kind of give this one a hate in the terms of yeah, at some point I'll probably watch it on Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's going to be
We just think it's going to be
unwatchable.
boring.
Yeah.
They try to hype it too much, like it's too important. I would have rather had it be. I would have rather used the Philip Seymour Hoffman character a little bit more in the trailers as like this quirky other-sided guy, and bring that instead of making it like a secret that he's being recruited to the other side, make it open that he's being recruited to the other side, and let it be more about like
That
that
tension.
dynamic of knowing, holy cow, I could lose my best PR guy to the other side.
Yeah.
Because if you do that, you're giving Clooney something to do.
Yeah.
Clooney's only good when he's in charge.
Right.
He's clearly not in charge.
He's not in charge of this one. We got 2 minutes. We got to get to the other movie.
All right.
Most important movie of the last 6 months?
That's right. What?
Really?
Maybe.
Biggest.
Okay. Well,
Biggest?
I'm asking.
all right. Maybe.
Bigger than Planet of the Apes.
Okay.
Really? That big?
Real Steel.
Real Steel.
That's
Never heard
right.
of it.
Real Steel.
This is the Rock'em Sock'em Robot picture starring
Oh, the boxing movie.
Hugh Jackman, the Wolverine, snickety snickety.
So that's going to be good?
This is the high
It
dollar.
is gonna be good.
This is the high dollar family blockbuster. Good for you to go see by yourself, Daniel, when you're feeling manly, or good to take your grandkids to if that's what you want to do.
They're saying it's Rambo crossed with the Iron Giant, and that it's going to really appeal to everything across all ages. And
Right.
they're saying that this is Hugh Jackman's, probably his best role since The Fountainhead, which is a pretty impressive
I
statement.
saw the trailers.
In the future.
Special effects, obviously good.
Dan, in the future, people don't box anymore. It's too dangerous. So they box with robots.
Okay.
All right? And they program these robots to do the fighting for them. Hugh Jackman is sort of a guy that was a championship fighter but lost his job because humans don't fight anymore. So him and a little kid, I don't know if it's his son or
It's
just
his
a little
son,
kid.
but they're estranged.
They find an old prototype robot in a junkyard.
Oh, of course.
And they fix him up and they teach him to box.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's your classic underdog story mixed with a
Sure.
father-son relationship thing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm for it. I give it a great.
A great.
And I give it a straight up great. It looks like a lot of fun. I don't need that much from Hugh Jackman to like him. I think he's actually a really good actor. You know what I mean? I don't need that much from him.
And do you think he's dreamy?
I think he's dreaming because he and I wear the
You
same
got a
cologne.
man crush
right.
on him or something? It sounds like. Wow.
He's like my Ryan Gosling.
So go see.
Everybody's got one.
So go see. What's the name of it again?
Ryan likes Taylor Lautner. Real Steel.
Real Steel.
It's got the right name. It's going to have the right toys at McDonald's.
It's well,
Oh,
it's
It's gonna
definitely.
Well, if
this
McDonald's
film
is involved, yeah.
This film is set to blow up. You might as well
Yeah.
go see it because you're gonna anyway. That's what I'm telling people.
And that's what I think as well. I mean, and whether you're going to like it or not, you're not going to want to be blah, blah, blah.
I know what you're saying.
Whether you're going to
If
like
no
it or
one else
not,
out there knows what you're saying.
whether you're going to like it or not, you don't want to be the guy that didn't see it.
Right,
Oh.
and the new trailers show how family friendly it is.
So the
like the
peer-
new trailers move away from the fighting and more into the
To the
hey,
father-son
I'm just
thing.
sort of hanging out with my son and a gigantic robot.
Right.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
So I won't get it this weekend. I've got a ball game to go to and a festival to go to. But okay,
Which
I'll
festival are
take
you
you.
going to?
The Appalachian Music Festival at the Museum of Appalachian.
Yeah, are
in
you guys
Madison County.
playing?
No, I'm not
Dan and
playing.
Dan?
I'm observing.
Was that Dan? Was that the name of the band?
Going with the grandkids. Going to have a stand.
They're in the back. They're in the back
Stand.
yelling at us that it's over. But
Your time is up.
What's fun? Hey, when
We gotta
Palos got
go.
here, you have no
Yeah,
control.
we just go. Whatever.
This show is off the rails.
7:30.
How can we tell they have no control?